Artists and Wisdom, Episode 3. We're gonna start with the beat, then we're gonna get into the wisdom. I'll bring everything in one at a time. I got the reverb off because using up a lot of CPU on this one. I had that on already. Thought I had the time turned off. Bring the kicks in. See, it's kind of choppy. Middleweights. Bring the pianos in. Still not 100%. I don't know how I 100% feel about the pianos yet. Like, I'm trying some different little play styles for this. I mean, it sounds cool. But I'm not 100% invested into it. Like, I don't know. Or not invested, but I'm not 100%, I don't know. I can't think of the word. I'm not sure if this is the vibe I 100% want to go for. Kind of dark and epic though. It's my favorite type of music. I like to make dark and epic stuff. Time for the wisdom. All right, so the wisdom for today is staying optimistic, man. So what are ways to stay optimistic doing this music shit, man? One thing I would say is you don't need nobody validation, man. As far as how good you are, don't seek validation. Don't expect validation. Just keep being the best you that you can be as far as a music producer or even a rap artist or whatever. Because I kind of rap too, but I'm not passionate about rapping as I am about making beats and music production. But you don't need nobody validation, man. Now, there's nothing wrong with critiques though. Like I said, if someone gives you some honest feedback and that can help you improve as a producer, like there's nothing wrong with criticism, like negative or positive. There's nothing wrong with it. All it can do is make you better as a producer. I took a lot of negative criticism back in the day when I first was starting, and for the most part, I try not to be offended by it. There were some situations where I kind of was. Yeah, just don't seek validation, because you'll start thinking that without that validation, that kind of will kill your optimism. So don't seek validation, just seek criticism. That's criticism and critiques. There's nothing wrong with that. Another way how I try to stay optimistic when I feel like it ain't working is I look at monthly listeners of really successful artists, and what I've been noticing is that there's artists that got hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners, millions of monthly listeners, and that is my way of staying optimistic. Like, it is possible. We can get to hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners independent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Making music out of my own studio, out of my home or whatever. All you got to really do is figure out the best way to market yourself, man. It's just a matter of figuring it out. At least that's my belief. I don't really know if that's what it really is, but I believe it's all a matter of figuring out what marketing strategy, what social media strategy, what tactics or whatever is going to get you to that end goal. So always remember, if any artist can get hundreds of thousands or millions of monthly listeners, it's possible. You can do it, man. It is possible. So always remember that, man. Another thing on how to stay optimistic is just enjoying the process of making music, man. Like I wouldn't even say that's being optimistic, but it just keeps you from being pessimistic. Like if you just genuinely love just making beats, and like if it bring you joy and happiness, man, that's like sometimes you don't even need to be optimistic. It'll just happen naturally. But like I said, that ain't ever worked out for me. But like I said, it's a belief. I believe that loving the process will really it'll generate its own fruits of its own labor. So just enjoy the process, man. And my last one is, what is success to you, man? Like me personally, like if I can make 40,000 a year just off my music, that's success, man. Like I don't need to make millions and billions of dollars, and that's more money than I've ever made from music, man. But lately with streaming, even with marketing and running a little ads and posting consistently, I haven't been really posting that much lately, but like past 2 years, I was doing nothing but consistent content, running ads and everything. And truth be told, I only made probably about like $10 that year. So it was like that really got me feeling pessimistic. I just wanted to focus on being like an internet success producer. Like just keep it as simple as I can, man. That's my idea of success. Keep having a simple strategy. Hopefully it work out. Hopefully I get enough listeners, this and that. And hopefully it all work out, man. Back to the music. This one cool, man. The thing about this beat, like I was trying to go all acoustic and stuff like that, but I don't know what it is about acoustic drums and stuff like that. It just always sound like the beat just not finished. Like the synthetic sounds they cut through the mixes a lot better. It sound like the track is complete. But like when you try to just use all like, hold on, let me show you. When you try to use like just, which one is it? Take choke off. Like these, it just don't give the same impact. Like they just don't hit hard enough. And then even when you try to push them to their limit, make them hit harder, it just don't sound right, bro. Like try to make it louder to fit with the mix. It sounds like it's supposed to be in the background, but it just sounds like it's just not hitting hard enough. That's why I don't just do acoustic stuff, man. So